A returning face from the sequel trilogy returns to Star Wars once more. Daisy Ridley is back with Lucasfilm and Disney and creating a new Star Wars film surrounding Rey. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy made the announcement official at Star Wars Celebration, taking place in London over the weekend. Rey returns to Star Wars after her last appearance in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker back in 2019, which seems ages ago considering how much this pandemic shook things in the film industry. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy from Ms. Marvel will direct the film, and Stephen Knight from Netflix's Peaky will write the script. Plot details are minimal, but the film will focus on Rey's journey after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. She's going to form a new Jedi Order after professing her Jedi oath defeating Palpatine. Hopefully somehow he won't return. All jokes aside, I think that Sharmeen and Knight could do some good work together. While both of their strongest projects exist in the television world, blending the two would do some great storytelling. Jon Favreau, one half of the creators of The Mandalorian, spoke on the big news about the upcoming return to theaters for the Star Wars franchise. He told Variety after the panel the following: "I always find it really satisfying and encouraging when you have people who come through Star Wars and come back to Star Wars. It shows how strong that community is and how big of a bond you develop. For Daisy to come back and to be part of where this is going, I'm excited to see all that happens over there." Daisy Ridley's return is quite big, but shouldn't be that surprising. Rey, alongside BB-8, were the last characters that Star Wars fans saw in theaters back in 2019. Now, the Jedi will return to our film screens. No release date was announced for this film, along with 2 other Star Wars films in development. Taika's What Star Wars film was not given an update, and there was no mention of the director's name at the event, so just take that what you will. Dave Filoni and James Mangold are both working on 2 separate films. Not much detail exists on the projects for those 2, but they will be coming to the big screen. It's been bumpy for Lucasfilm and so many of the film projects since rebooting the franchise back in 2012. Disney had high hopes for the franchise after its purchase, and while the TV franchises continue to grow and expand their lore, the films have a long way to go as far as impressing audiences. The franchise just needs a nice fresh story to tell and expand in the film. A whole new trilogy with almost no connections with the original trilogy would be great. I wouldn't mind a Clone Wars connection or 2, and also a New Republic plot thread or 2 here and there, but ultimately we should hope for a fun and adventurous journey across the galaxy far, far away. Daisy's film will be the final piece of the 3 films that are coming up for the Star Wars franchise. It's set 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, so there is so much storytelling to be told. I think that Rey, while given a bad script, I think she was a good character overall, and I think you could do so much expanding her character in the next couple of films. Or maybe just 1 film. I'm not sure what the plan is over at Lucasfilm. As for James Mangold and Dave Filoni, I have full trust into both of them, especially after seeing what Dave Filoni has done with The Mandalorian. James Mangold also has his own experience with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny coming up, and he's directed some episodes for Star Wars TV as well. It's going to be exciting to see how Star Wars will translate the television world back onto the movie screens. I think it's going to be very vital, and there's also rumors and big hints towards The Mandalorian and Grogu having their own film on the big screen as well. Could this be one of those 2 films that are coming up? There's just so much to speculate, like I mentioned earlier. But share your thoughts on this breaking news from Lucasfilm. Are you excited or hopeful about the upcoming films announced? Or are you holding some reservation after all the other films that we saw in the past couple of years? Share all those thoughts down below. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed today's topic. If you could hit that sub button, that would be awesome. Hit that like button and boost my video up on the algorithm. Click that bell so you don't miss any of my videos that get uploaded. And if you have some time to spare, check out some of these videos on your screen right now.